Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Reed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Ready?
Throwing on their first play. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Go street.
They're running the option, short side. And they had that one contained right at the line. Justin Matabike making that stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Go.
Here's the give to Irving. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Go. Hurt.
Man in motion here. And he could have a free play here. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now Jackson off the play action. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Henry on second. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gipson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Offense to the line for second down. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Great pass there from the rookie out of Georgia. And a new set of downs for him, too. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets who have 1st and 10.
On the set. Set.
They've got a man in motion. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Irving here from the gun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They're throwing it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He finds space into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Report.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Bullock's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First down, here's Lamar. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hiking 18. Ready.
Irving on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hustle.
Offense up to the line fast.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They put Adams in motion left. Here's 2nd and 11. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Lamar out of the pistol. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Another run for Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This will be caught by Adams. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's got time here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throw on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, smash.
And they send a man in motion.
Check smash.
And they're going for this. Chased out to his right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They go play action on 1st. Caught near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Irving has the New York touchdown. The Jets shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Ready, ready. Check, 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 check. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
He's throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. He's off to the races. Hits the 20. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down, 1 yard to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Here we go, set. Report.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Set. Street.
Man in motion here.
Warrior 70. Hut.
Back now, pressure on its way. Oh no, they get him yet again. Has a hole left, room to run. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Jackson's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here comes Reed. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
70 Lion.
getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 6 now. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Report!
On first down, they'll run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Middle. Sit up.
Back-to-back carries here. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Don't worry. 13.
Blitz coming here. Jackson into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
On the give, this is Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Got it. Ready?
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Let's go now. Rig alert.
They've got a man in motion.
Trap 60. Go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready up.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go. Check that. Street.
And they send a man in motion.
Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll send him up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now here's Lamar. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing it to start this drive. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. So once again, the Jets going for 2.
60 bicep, 60 bicep. Check go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Henry running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Hey, report. Report. 180.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Report! 180! Sit up!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up 4th and long. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Ready? Go street!
Putting a receiver in motion.
Rattler! 18 Rattler! Hut, hut.
One final shot here. Pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say...